Hello, craft heroes! Here's what the finished head of the bee doll looks like. Now let's crochet this section together using yellow yarn. These are the materials contained in the kit of the bee doll. If there is a pre-started crochet piece that came with the kit, you don't need to crochet round 1 and the chain stitch at the beginning of round 2 yourself. The pink stitch marker in this video was placed on the beginning chain stitch, and the beginning chain stitch is adjustable. The yarn used to connect the beginning chain stitch is the working yarn. The green stitch marker in this video was also attached at the first stitch of round 1. Now, with your left palm facing you, hold the yarn tail and loop the yarn once around your pinky. Wrapping the yarn around your index finger with the yarn tail facing you, hold on to the piece with your thumb and middle finger. Now we can remove the stitch markers. Then, insert the hook into the marking chain stitch. And then the marking first stitch to start crocheting. We can also start over without the pre-started crochet piece. For round 1, we need to work 6 single crochet around a magic ring for 6 stitches in total. Now, with your left palm facing you, hold the yarn tail and loop the yarn once around your pinky. Loop the yarn around your index finger and middle finger as well, so that it makes an X in front of your fingers. Pinch the crossover point of the X with your thumb and middle finger to secure it. Insert the hook into this loop. Pull the left yarn through and rotate the hook to make a loop on the hook. Yarn over by bringing the hook under and over the yarn to catch it, then pull through the loop on the hook to form one magic ring. Now you can slip the magic ring off your index and middle fingers and wrap the yarn around your index finger. Pinch both the end of the yarn and the magic ring together with your thumb and middle finger. Next, we need to work 6 single crochet. Insert the hook into the hole of the magic ring, yarn over, and pull the yarn through the hole. You will see 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull the yarn through these 2 loops. This is 1 single crochet. We can see the V shape of the stitch. Place your stitch marker through both loops of the V-stitch to mark the first stitch of the round so you can easily see where the round begins. Repeat 5 more times to work 6 single crochet. If you have more than 6 stitches, undo them until you count exactly 6. Hold the yarn tail and pull tight to close up the ring. Insert the hook into the marking first stitch to work 1 slip stitch. Put the yarn tail on the hook, then crochet over it as you work to hide it. Yarn over and pull through, then pull the first loop through the second loop so we have finished round 1. The slip stitch at the end of the round is just for joining. It does not count as a stitch, so please do not include it when counting your stitches. For round 2, we need to work 6 increases for 12 stitches in total. Yarn over and pull through the loop on the hook to work 1 chain stitch at the beginning. The beginning chain of each round is worked to achieve the height of the next round and does not count as a stitch. Insert the hook into the very same stitch where you just made the slip stitch, which is the first stitch of round 1. Yarn over and pull the yarn through, then yarn over and pull through 2 loops on the hook to work 1 single crochet. Mark this first stitch, insert the hook into the same stitch and work another single crochet. 2 single crochet in the same stitch equal 1 increase. Insert the hook into the next stitch and work 2 single crochet to make another increase. Continue this until you have 6 increases. The beginning chain and slip stitch at the end of each round are just for transitioning. Skip these 2 stitches and insert the hook into the marking stitch to work 1 slip stitch. We have now finished 12 stitches in total for round 2. If your count is off, check the first stitch and the last stitch, then undo back to the last correct stitch and redo. For round 3, we need to work 6 sequences of 1 single crochet and 1 increase for 18 stitches in total. Work 1 chain stitch at the beginning. Insert the hook into the marked stitch to work 1 single crochet and mark it. Next, work 2 single crochet in the next stitch to make 1 increase. This finishes 1 sequence. Repeat this pattern 5 more times. Once finished, skip the slip stitch and chain stitch and insert the hook into the marking stitch to work 1 slip stitch. For round 4, we need to work 6 sequences of 2 single crochet and 1 increase for 24 stitches in total. Work 1 chain stitch at the beginning. Then work 1 single crochet in the first stitch. Mark it, and work another single crochet in the next stitch. Continue with 1 increase. Repeat this sequence 5 more times and finish with a slip stitch in the marking stitch. For round 5, we need to work 6 sequences of 3 single crochet and 1 increase for 30 stitches in total. Round 5 follows the exact same pattern rule as rounds 3 and 4, where each round increases the number of single crochets before the increase by 1. Once you have completed round 5, you will move on to rounds 6 through 11. For these rounds, we need to work 30 single crochet each round. For each round, work 1 chain stitch at the beginning, work 1 single crochet in the first stitch, mark it, and then work single crochets all the way around. Finish each round with a slip stitch in the marking stitch. After finishing rounds 7 through 11, we need to add the safety eyes between rounds 8 and 9 with 5 stitches between them. You can see the line of the slip stitches, which represents the back of the head. Find the center of the head and count down 9 rounds. From the center point between rounds 8 and 9, count 3 stitches to the left and add the left safety eye. Starting from the left safety eye, count 5 stitches to the right and install the right safety eye there. The slip stitch line helps mark the vertical midline for symmetrical placement. Use the washers to fix the safety eyes by sliding them onto the stem on the inside until they touch the crochet piece. For round 12, we need to work 6 sequences of 3 single crochet and 1 decrease for 24 stitches in total. Work 1 chain stitch at the beginning. Insert your hook into the first stitch to work 1 single crochet. Mark it, and repeat with 2 more single crochet. Now we need to work 1 decrease. Insert the hook into the front loop of the next stitch, and then into the front loop of the following stitch. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops, then yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops to make 1 decrease. Repeat this sequence until you have finished 6 sequences. Work 1 slip stitch in the marking stitch to finish round 12. For round 13, we need to work 8 sequences of 1 single crochet and 1 decrease for 16 stitches in total. Work 1 chain stitch at the beginning, work 1 single crochet in the first stitch and mark it. Then work 1 decrease using the front loops of the next 2 stitches. Repeat this sequence until you have finished the round. Work 1 slip stitch in the marking stitch to finish round 13. Finally, work 1 chain stitch and pull the yarn to leave a 3-inch long tail. Cut off the yarn and pull tight. Now we can stuff the head with stuffing. Now we have finished the head of the bee doll.